Hi, my name is Andrew, and I'm here to give you a briefing on the Addams Family Genogram. Now, the Addams Family is based upon a kind of a sitcom by Charles Addams, and it was most popular around the 1970s and even a little bit into the 80s. And it really is a great show that is pretty humorous, and it's a unique family. In fact, one of the things that's unique is that you have three generations living in the same home. I've kind of got a circle around those that are kind of living together in the home. My index person here is Gomez Addams. Gomez is the son of Grandmama Addams, who is a witch. Gomez might remind you of a vampire-looking guy, but really it's not clear that he is any kind of monster by any means, although some of the people in the Addams family do kind of remind you of some traditional monsters. Grandmama Addams, kind of a witch. You have Lurch, who's the butler, who kind of looks more like a Frankenstein kind of character. Cousin It here is just kind of a unique kind of person, if you would. Always covered with hair and not even sure what's under all that hair. When Cousin It was asked in one episode what's under the hair, he just said roots. Here you have Thing T Thing. That is basically a disembodied hand that comes out of a box or other things. Now let me give you a little bit of background on the Addams family. What some of you may not realize is that Gomez here, his background he considers to be kind of Spanish. He's bilingual, where he also speaks French, fairly eccentric and very wealthy. In fact, doesn't seem to have a lot of regard for money, but has a lot of money from owning businesses, stocks, etc. Gomez was originally betrothed to be married to Ophelia, who is the older sister of Morticia, who eventually married. You'll notice with these lines here that Morticia and Gomez have a very strong marriage, but I kind of put the conflict here between Ophelia and Gomez because when Gomez met Morticia, he broke off his engagement to Ophelia. Also, you'll notice up here, I kind of got a link between Grandma Hester Frump, who is the mother of Morticia, and Grandmama Addams. Grandmama Addams and Grandma Hester Frump were friends in high school, and that's kind of where their relationship came along. There really is no mention whatsoever about the fathers of either Morticia or of Gomez. But you do have Uncle Fester, who's mentioned. Uncle Fester lives in the home with them, and that is the uncle of Morticia. That's why I put him on this side. Now, a couple of things about the Addams family which is neat. They have two children who at least appear somewhat normal, especially Pugsley. Pugsley probably appears more normal than does Wednesday. Wednesday's full name, interestingly enough, is Wednesday Friday Addams. Now, what's neat about the Addams family and even about the kids are the pets that they choose to keep. Gomez has a pet he calls Kitty, which is actually an African male lion. They also have a couple of piranhas named Tristan and Isolde. Pugsley has a pet octopus he calls Aristotle. Wednesday has a couple of pets, Homer, who's a pet spider, and Lucifer, the pet lizard. She also has three dolls. The three dolls are called Mary, Queen of Scots, Marie Antoinette, and Little Red Riding Hood. Interesting enough, she likes to behead her three dolls. Also, Morticia has a pet flesh-eating plant she calls Cleopatra. Now, there's a few other characters that come in every once in a while in this whole thing. You've got Mayor Arthur J. Henson, who sometimes comes by for a visit, and then you've got Sam Lucifer Hilliard, who is a truant officer, who seems to come by for Pugsley and Wednesday pretty often. Now, I'm not sure if Pugsley and Wednesday are homeschooled by Morticia or just avoid school altogether, but they don't seem to be going to school too often. So the interesting things about the Addams family is you've got this unique collection of people living under the same roof. Really, it seems like you have about 8 people living in the home if you include Grandmama, Gomez, Morticia, Pugsley, Wednesday, Uncle Fester, Lurch, and I'm not sure if you would call Thing a person, but for the purposes of this, we will. So that's all I've got, and hope you enjoy it. And if you have a chance, I highly recommend you watch an episode of The Addams Family. Thank you.